receiving on the year.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from... And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. With the clock running, this should be the final play. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Got him downfield. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0. Nice play there by the offense, but still a ton of ground to make up.
Yeah, this one's pretty much over, but listen, put that exclamation point on it. Finish the way you want to finish. Make sure your offense keeps that momentum going. It can build throughout the season.
And they did tack on the extra point. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. You saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation. Welcome to Troy, Alabama. A lot of fans might think that running through the tee is reserved for the Volunteers of Tennessee, but the Trojans here at the Vet would strongly disagree as we are set for a showdown on the Wiregrass. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the South Alabama Jaguars. Taking on another team from the Sun Belt, the Troy Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Jaguars will kick it away first. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Troy Trojans will have some work to do after that short return. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be...
And the sack! All the way back at the 5. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Leaves it with the back.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. So the South Alabama Jaguars offense will go to work for the first time. The offense set for a first down play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
That QB is lucky that ball wasn't picked. You just cannot lob the football, especially when you're throwing it down the middle of the field like that.
At the 35, he's open. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, South Alabama. What a grab and go for the score.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
We just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Touchdown, Jaguars! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Taylor has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum, so next week we play a little bit better football.
And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. That's the end of the quarter. South Alabama has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Feeling some heat. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And they got him for the sack.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Jaguars with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Pocket starts to collapse. He breaks a tackle. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, South Alabama! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. The best way I can think of to describe this cat, he's like a human get-out-of-jail-free card. He'll make it work no matter the circumstance.
And so as a defense, Reese, I mean, you've got to be aware of what this guy is doing at all times. I mean, if he's not just staying in the pocket and he takes off, you've got to have bodies flying to the football and stop worrying about these wide receivers because this guy is dangerous with his legs.
They get him down after he makes the catch. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to throw, it's Crowder. Finds a spot in the middle. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to move it through the air. And the ball is picked off. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of coming.
And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
The quarterback just needs to settle down. He looks like he's just too excited right now. He had his receiver wide open down the field and just put way too much mustard on that throw, overthrowing an open guy. That should have been 6.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're trying to get to him. Nifty little dance step. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to pass. Touchdown, Jaguars! And they take it in for 6 more points. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
And he's going to bring it out. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half.
Set to kick it off.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Now, here's a chance after that score late in the first half to open the second half by putting another drive together.
It would be so awesome for this squad. Like, you did your first job. You took care of the 2-minute drill. Now come out, Jesse. Continue that momentum. Continue that feel-good juice you had in the locker room.
And this offense should be feeling that good juju, too, because they did some nice things on that last drive. Quarterbacks, skill players, offensive line, everybody gelling and playing together. Let's see if they can carry that forward here on this first drive of the second half.
He's looking for an open man on second down. At the 45 on his way. Quarterback gets past the marker. Touchdown, South Alabama! And the punishment has been extended.
It's so nice to be an offensive coordinator when you got a guy that can do this. What an unbelievable job. Scrambling around, buying time, it doesn't matter. Whatever you want to call it, running a long way and scoring a touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Middle Tennessee is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Murfreesboro, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Kennedy. Arkansas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Handoff from the shotgun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Wide open downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and fires complete. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Trojans are marching down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Ross. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a grab. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. And the Trojans trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter. South Alabama has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Crowder. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Never in doubt. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level there.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
Comes out throwing on first down. Finds a tight end. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. He's looking to throw it. Uncorks one. Complete to the right. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. One more play to pad the stats. He's going to pass on 2nd down. fires into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. There is time on the clock. If there's time on the clock, there is time to put more points on the board. I mean, the scoreboard operator needs to work out too, right?
Yeah, and I guess he's been getting it, and the defense's job is to stop. But I would argue, Reese, you can just take a knee. You take a knee, run the clock, you still get out of here, and you still get the win.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game.
Welcome to the Port City, Mobile, Alabama, home to the South Alabama Jaguars, Hancock Whitney Stadium, and we have been fired up about this match all week. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt, as we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the UL Monroe Warhawks, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the South Alabama Jaguars. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Jaguars will boot it away to start the game. Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. On first down, here comes this offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Can't get him to the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting outside David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Dropping back, it's Moody. He's got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Warhawks want to pick up the tempo.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Warhawks send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. So South Alabama's offense has its first opportunity of the day. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buying some time. At the 40, there he goes. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. He'll pull it down and run. At the 35, he's loose. They finally make the stop, but he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Throws to the wideout. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Coming after him. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Warhawks decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, South Alabama! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got room at the 35. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. Looking to pass. It's Booty. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is tough to beat the pageantry and quality of play so far today in Mobile.
And the Warhawks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Here's the chance for the proverbial double dip. Get a score late in the first half and back it up with one early in the second. All kinds of running room. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And QBs love their big tight ends, especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
The Warhawks want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly complete. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find the rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his position.
They'll run it from the gun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Warhawks will call on their punt team. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Got a wide open receiver. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They're bringing heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This should be the last play of the quarter. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, South Alabama! And the pummeling has started.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
That's the end of the quarter. South Alabama has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football.
And a sack all the way back at the 5. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Going up top on first down. He'll pull it down. Still running at the 40. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with a ceiling touchdown.
And some people might say that's piling on, and I get it, but they're not throwing the football all the yard. They're running the football, getting other guys in the football game. It's your job to stop it, and they're just adding stats to the stat count.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, home to the Florida State Seminoles. And just listen to this crowd energy. For every Seminoles game, the war chant goes full throttle. It's a late season, top 25 matchup here. Two teams that have earned the right to be ranked will test each other, and there's big playoff implications. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the South Alabama Jaguars, taking on the 17th ranked team, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Jaguars will kick this away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Holmes. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. So Florida State's offense comes on the field first today. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today. There's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come through on a big stage here?
Yeah, this guy is their Superman. And when that opening kickoff is kicked up into the air, his cape goes on. He sets everything into place, gets the offense out of jams, does it in pressure situations. He's the arms and legs of this offensive system, but also the heart of this team.
The pocket breaking down. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Bringing pressure. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
They'll punt it from inside their own 10. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The Jaguars offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. If there's one guy on this defensive side, Kirk, who can be a game wrecker, it's this elite pass rusher. Very much on the quarterback's mind today.
Yeah, Chris, but it's going to be very tough. This quarterback does a nice job of moving around in the pocket, and also he's going to have an awareness of exactly where this guy is and have a clock in his mind about how quickly that ball needs to get out. Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. 2nd and long for this offense after the sack. Play action fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. The Jaguars look to keep this drive moving. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Using his legs on the scramble. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Escapes the sack. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run. So, Kirk, we reach the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. The Jaguars looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. He's moving out of the pocket. Powering through the defender. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars. That's why he's a dangerous scrambler. The quarterback says, I'm just going to end this scoring drive right here. I'll do it myself.
Yeah, and everybody's covered downfield. The defense has done a pretty good job of containing the offense. The problem is this guy's creativity. I don't know, maybe put a spy, a linebacker on him to try to mirror him when he takes off the scramble.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Hill. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Seminoles will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Can he take it all the way? Touchdown, South Alabama. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Time is running out before halftime. They cut into this now two-possession lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Hill. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He pulls in the catch. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Second down after that completion. Looking downfield, it's Uiagalelei. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's caught downfield. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They're spotted at the 34. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw yet again. Makes the catch. It's Hill. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Pass complete. It's second down now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10.
I think the defense got fooled here. They thought that receiver was going to go deep downfield. He ends up curling back to the inside for a nice gain.
Catch made by the tight end. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
It's blocked. It's picked up by the defense. A live ball. Can they run it all the way back?
Chris, at the risk of stating the obvious, in these conditions, the ball carriers have got to do a better job of securing the football, because if that ball gets away from you, chances are it's going to get on the ground and a turnover.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The South Alabama offense back on the field now. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. What an electric play. Suddenly, they've moved into scoring position down to the 24. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Quick throw to his receiver. He makes the grab. They stop him quickly, but not before a gain down to the 6. It's first and goal. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. He's running out of time, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Jaguars.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick this deep to begin the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense back on the field now. After scoring before halftime, a chance to really stretch this lead now in the first possession of the second half. Escapes the pocket. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it,
Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Touchdown, South Alabama. And this one is getting ugly.
such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
PAT is good. They're pulling ahead 28-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. There's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a
Sacked on heavy pressure there.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Oh, here comes the reverse. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. It's an out route, the catch made, and read out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. And the Noles line up on 1st and 10 now. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Back at it to start the quarter, offense getting set to run a first down play. To the air, it's Uiagalelei. Short connection to the tight end here. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offensive coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Looking for a gap. It's Williams. And they pick up the first down at the 23, getting closer to the red zone. The Noles hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. First down, looking to throw the football. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up 2nd down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a 4th down completion. And it's intercepted. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Across midfield. Out past the 30. At the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
The extra point is good, so it's 35-6. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
35. Florida State 6.
Bringing it out. It's Holmes. And he stopped at the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. Pressure is coming. Nowhere to go. That'll be a safety. So they retain possession. It's no turnover, but a big loss on the play.
Well, Chris, just when it looked like it couldn't get any worse for these guys, it goes from being...
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. That sack makes it 2nd down and forever.
Here we go.
Dropping back. It's Uiagalelei. Lets it go quickly. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. 1st and 10 play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Hill. They bring him down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offensive coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
Yeah, the extra point, the trail now, 35-13. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
South Alabama 35. Florida State 13.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, look at the throw. And they heave it deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and receiver. But man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of...
Nobody can bring him down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Play action here on 1st down. Looking for the wide out. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. He just goes down, and that'll do it for the ball game. Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.